Greetings, dear friends, and welcome once more to another tutorial in SQL. I am 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐩𝐸 from Afro Evolution Company. In this tutorial, I'm going to be guiding you on how to write SQL query, to choose columns, rows, and how to order them. Before we get started, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. We are going to start with how to choose columns in SQL. In most cases, one of the most common SQL query that you write is one in which you will want to select all of the columns in a table. To do that, we will generally use all the select and then the asterisk sign and the from clause. The asterisk in the syntax above means we want all the columns. There are cases in which you will want to select specific or specify columns, not all of them. In those cases, you will have to specify the relevant columns or to be listed. And that is generally done using commas. Or the syntax for this is or the select statement, and then we specify columns that we want, the from clause, and then or the table name. In some cases, you will want to eliminate duplicates. And to do that, you will use the select statement, then the distinct qualifier, and then uh, to specify columns, the from clause, and then the table name. We are going to demonstrate all of this query. So to do that, we will start by launching my SQL command line client. So when you launch my SQL command line client, you'll be prompted to enter the password. So you have entered the password. Remember that in my earlier video, I showed you how to create a database and how to create a table and how to insert values into a table. In this tutorial, we will still be making use of my created employee database and my person table. So I'm going to start by using the show or statement to check the different database that we have. So you can see my employee database. The next thing I want to work with are the employee database. To do that, I'm going to use, then I specify database. Okay. So I'm going to start with the most common query, which is selecting all the columns in a table. To do that, I'm going to use select and asterisk. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to select or specify columns in a table. To do that, we are going to use select and we'll specify the tables columns that we want. Okay, so you can see the output of our query. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to eliminate a duplicate using the qualifier distinct. To do that, I'm going to use distinct style. see the distinct star sign. And that is the output. So the query we wrote is that we want distinct star sign and sex from the person table. So you can see that for the star sign here aquarium, here it is a female, and the star sign here aquarium is a male. That is why you have the impression that you have a duplicate here, a duplicate star sign, but it's not true because the query says that we want distinct star sign and sex from the person table. So far the sex is distinct, we are going to see the star sign here. Let's say we want to write another query where we want to eliminate uh, duplicates in the sex column. To do that, I'm going to use select. I want this thing. So you can see that we just have male, female. We are going to proceed to how to choose rows in SQL. In SQL, the syntax for selecting rows that satisfy a specified condition is done using the where clause, which is added to the select statement just after the from clause. And the specified condition is generally known as the search condition. The syntax to do that, if we want to select all the columns, we can use the select statement and the asterisk and the from clause, then or the table name with the where clause and our conditions. If we want to deal with specify our columns, we are going to see use the select statement and the specify columns, the from clause, the table name, and the where clause, then the condition. Cases where we might want to eliminate duplicates. In such cases, we'll still use the select statement, then the distinct qualifier, and then the columns which we want, the from clause, then the table name, and the where clause, and the condition. In some cases, the keyword as may be used to introduce an alias for a selected item, and the alias will appear as the name of the column for that item in the result table. You have to note here that the alias only exists as far as the result table is concerned. Let's demonstrate. So I am back in my SQL command line client. So we are going to start with select. I want to select everything from table person. So we'll see where the sex is equal to fill. I see it. We are going to write another query where we want to select this thing, specify columns. So to do that, I'm going to use select. In this case, I want the first name, then the sex from person table where the sex, still maintain sex, still. So here you see we just have the first name and the sex column. We are going to write another query where we make use of AH. So to do that, we will write. So I will select. So you can see that the sex column has changed from to person sex. I'm still going to show you another demonstration with 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐸𝐵. Here I'm going to select everything. And then the weight loss. So this query says that I should select all the columns, uh, and then we are going to add another column called comment, where the comment will be I need help, where sex equal female. So you're going to proceed. When using the where clause, uh, the search condition generally make use of different operators, and the most common of them are comparison operator, that is equal, not equal, less than or equal, greater than or equal, and we equally have logical operator such as not, and or. So we are going to write some query where we make use of these different comparison operator and logical operators. So let's write the first query. So I'm going to select the sex is female and the birth is equal. We are going to write another query. Select. Here I'm going to specify the column. So now here greater than or equal to greater than or equal to 1967, or sign equal. Is it? So let me, for us to see what actually happened, let me select. So we said the birth year should be greater than or equals to 1967. This query will evaluate all birth years that are greater than or equals to 1967, and star sign that are equal to accurate. That is why you realize here that although the first name, although the birth year, the birth year for Terry is 1947, the star sign is what accurate. That is why Terry finds itself here. And you will equally notice that apart from theory, this one, the birth year is greater than or equals to 1967, obviously. If the birth year is 1967, obviously. So what is it? So I have shown you how you can use comparison operator and logical operators, and even how you can combine both types of operator to write much more advanced query. So we are going to proceed to talk about how to control the ordering of columns and rows in a result table. Generally, columns are displayed in the order in which they appear in the selected list. But if we want, we can reorder the selected list uh, the way we want. And in order to do that, we make use of the order by clause. We can also explicitly specify the order that we want, whether it should be ascending or descending. So to do that, we append the ASC to the column identifier for ascending, and we append the DSC for descending. So let's demonstrate this. So let's write a simple query where we select everything from percentage. I want to order by sex. So you can see that we have in ascending order because we order by sex. So you can see that we have it in ascending order here. So let's write another query where we want to oh, specify the column first name and then the sex from the person table, and we want to order by. We can specify different ways we want to order it. So we want to order by the birth year. So we want to order by the birth year and sex. Then we are going to add in descending order. See it. So we can check the birth year of theory is 1946. The birth year of normal 1950. So you can see I run back experiments. So you can see that theory its birth year is what 1946, normal 1950. So you can clearly see that our output has been ordered by birth year and sex in descending order. So if we want to, let's write another query where we want to select the first name and then the sex, order by order. You see. I thank you once more for watching this video, and remember to subscribe if you have not yet done that yet. If you're having any question, remember that you can ask your question as comment. Thank you once more for watching, and we meet in the next video.